Hey, it's time for the fastest 4.5 minutes in the Lowco. It's time for Lowco Lights. Starting off at Beaufort High School, where it was homecoming night for the Eagles and they were hosting Battery Creek, the rivals from across town. Dolphins still looking for their first win, and they would not find it on Ladies Island. Robert Johnson with the stop on defense. He was a force in the trenches in the first half, and Jadyn Andrews has been a force all season for the Eagles. He takes it in the Wildcat and gets into the end zone. For the first time, he would visit again. The Eagles would visit often. Cheerleaders are loving it. They're getting ready for that homecoming dance. Good vibes all around. Tents in the parking lot. Tailgates going on. Andrews slicing and dicing for another 10 or 12 yards. He got him in chunks, and then he goes around the left side, makes a man miss, and finds his way to the pylon again. The Eagles led it 27-0 at halftime. They win it 41-6. Big bounce back from that loss at Philip Simmons. They are trying to get ready for another deep playoff run after 2 straight state championship visits. Over in Walterboro, it was a wild one with the Hilton Head Seahawks in town, and Sean Williams finding Nick Williams, the big tight end, and he gets into the end zone with some serious dirty work. And then the junior Sean Williams, once again, growing up before our eyes. He finds the tight end Nick Williams underneath. Williams getting the extra yardage down to the 1. Colleton would punch it in. And then going up top for the freshman, Jakob Singleton, just called up from the JV, making a big-time play. And the defense for Colleton County, tough. Nick Williams gets to Jackson Bybee, deflects it. Weak pass ends up in the arms of Aiden Castellanos, and the Cougars back in business. So then they hand it off to Antwone McWilliams, and look at this big fella scoot. He runs away from the defense for a touchdown. Colleton went up 26-14. Looked like that was going to be it. Seahawks came back and had a chance to win it at the end, but Brian Hamilton comes up with a pick in the end zone. Huge win for Adam Kinlock and company. Colleton County first region win since 2020. Hilton Head Christian Academy out at Thomas Hayward, and Dylan Clark impersonating Tony O'Banner, perhaps. Doing some Tony O'Banner, Cam Newton things, and then he's going to do what can only be described as Dylan Clark things. Gunslinger. Gets away from the pressure, slings it out to AJ Haupt, who is doing some crazy things himself to get away from tacklers and get it all the way across midfield, down across the 40. The defense got in on the action too. They held O'Banner to 125 yards rushing, very respectable number, and 1 touchdown. And then it was more of the Clark to Haupt connection. AJ getting into the end zone. He had 5 grabs for 112 and 2 TDs. Beaufort Academy hosting Williamsburg Academy, the defending 2A champs in Skeeza, and the Eagles had a tough time slowing down a couple of guys. Teague Ward and this guy, Camden Moore. He is small but mighty and quick as can be. The Eagles offense starting to evolve a bit with Devontae Green, sideline with a broken leg. Dietrich Schuford letting it fly a little bit. He found Jackson Porter for a nice gain. And then he looks to Zeke Gonzalez. He's got a lot of weapons at his disposal. But the most dangerous one of late has been Devin Fripp. And we're going to see a couple of highlights from him momentarily. But Schuford is not going to give up on a play. Look at this guy scrambling, trying to get it into the end zone. Eagles trying to fight back after being down at halftime. And the defense playing tough. Big stop out there by Devin Fripp, and once again, highlights coming for Devin Fripp. Dietrich Schuford looking deep. He has to scramble away from pressure. Rolling to his right, still looking, not giving up on it. Devin Fripp with the spectacular grab. Baby Dev, they call him over at BA. And then Schuford going back to the well. Baby Dev makes a couple men miss and gets into the end zone. That would get the Eagles within a touchdown, but they couldn't come up with the stop they needed late in the game. So Williamsburg pulls away and takes it 26-13. Hampton County sitting at 6-1, and they had Edisto in town for a region game, and it was another big night for Zion Dobson. He racked up 148 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. Here's one of them. getting away, making a man miss, fighting his way to the pylon. And then the other star, Zamone Lofties. Check out this punt return for a touchdown, showing off the wheels up the sideline. Doing it in front of the home sideline too. Clutch move, kid. And Lofties was not done. Play action pass from Chris Terry going deep for Lofties, and you are not going to catch him if he gets behind you. He's going all the way, 54-0 Hampton. They have a huge one against Woodland on Friday over in Hampton County. For Lowco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Lowco.